Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Since Day One. So I've just figured out that R. Kelly has multiple pages of indictment papers, y'all. That last video that I just released was his New York indictment papers. Come to find out, they also released information pertaining to his Chicago case, and they have a Chicago indictment list, you guys. Oh my God, it is juicy. R. Kelly's former manager, Derrel Mcdavid, and his employee, Milton, aka June Brown, have also been indicted in Chicago on allegations they helped R. Kelly pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to recover kiddie porn and pressure witnesses in his 2008 case, y'all. These indictment papers are for Chicago, and they read: the United States of America versus Robert Sylvester Kelly, also known as R. Kelly, Derrel Mcdavid, and Milton Brown, also known as June Brown. Count 1. The special May 2019 grand jury charges in or around 1998 or 1999 at Chicago in the Northern District of Illinois' Eastern Division. Robert Sylvester Kelly, also known as R. Kelly, defendant herein, did knowingly employ, use, persuade, induce, entice, and coerce a minor, namely minor 1, to engage in explicit conduct for the purpose of producing a visual depiction of such conduct, namely video number 1, and defendant know or had reason to know that such visual depiction would be transported in interstate or foreign commerce or mailed, or such visual depiction was actually transported in interstate or foreign commerce or mailed. Count 2. The special May 2019 grand jury further charges between approximately September 26, 1998 and September 25, 1999 at Chicago in the Northern District of Illinois' Eastern Division. Robert Sylvester Kelly, also known as R. Kelly, defendant herein, did knowingly employ, use, persuade, induce, entice, and coerce a minor, namely minor 1, to engage in explicit conduct for the purpose of producing a visual depiction of such conduct, namely video number 2, and defendant knew or had reason to know that such visual depiction will be transported in interstate or foreign commerce or mailed, or such visual depiction was actually transported in interstate or foreign commerce or mailed. Count 3. The special May 2019 grand jury further charges between approximately September 26, 1998 and September 25, 1999 at Chicago in the Northern District of Illinois' Eastern Division. Robert Sylvester Kelly, also known as R. Kelly, defendant herein, did knowingly employ, use, persuade, induce, entice, and coerce a minor, namely minor number 1, to engage in explicit conduct for the purpose of producing a visual depiction of such conduct, namely video 3, and defendant knew or had reason to know that such visual depiction would be transported in interstate or foreign commerce or mailed. Count 4. The special May 2019 grand jury further charges in or around 1998 at Chicago in the Northern District of Illinois, Eastern Division. Robert Sylvester Kelly, also known as R. Kelly, defendant herein, did knowingly employ, use, persuade, induce, entice, and coerce a minor, namely minor 1, to engage in explicit conduct for the purpose of producing a visual depiction of such conduct, namely video number 4, and the defendant knew or had reason to know that such visual depictions would be transported in interstate or foreign commerce or mailed. Count 5. The special May 2019 grand jury further charges at times material to this indictment. Defendant Robert Sylvester Kelly, also known as R. Kelly, was a resident of Chicago, Illinois, and was a Grammy Award-winning artist and record producer. R. Kelly was the president and manager of several businesses, each located in Chicago in the Northern District of Illinois, that he maintained in furtherance of his music career, including but not limited to Bass Production Ltd. and RSK Enterprises LLC, the Kelly businesses. From in or around June 1991 until in or around January 2014, R. Kelly and or one or more of R. Kelly businesses employed defendant Derrel Mcdavid as a business manager. Derrel Mcdavid was the principal at Winkler and McDavid Ltd. located in Oak Park, Illinois. And as a manager for R. Kelly, Mcdavid was involved in providing services to R. Kelly, which services were in part intended to protect R. Kelly's image, reputation, and assets in the face of actual and potential criminal and civil actions, including individuals who were victims of misconduct by R. Kelly. From at least approximately 1997 to at least approximately June 2018, Milton Brown, also known as June Brown, was employed by R. Kelly and/or one or more of R. Kelly's businesses. Minor 1 met R. Kelly in or around 1996 or 1997 when Minor 1 was approximately 12 or 13 years old. Minor 2 met R. Kelly in or around 1997 when Minor 2 was approximately 17 years old. Minor 3 met R. Kelly in or around 1996 when Minor 3 was approximately 15 years old. Minor 4 met R. Kelly in or around 1999 when Minor 4 was approximately 16 years old. Minor 5 met R. Kelly in or around 1997 or 1998 when Minor 5 was approximately 13 or 14 years old. R. Kelly was born in 1967. R. Kelly engaged in contact and acts as those terms are defined in Title 18 United States Code Section 2246 with Minor 1 and Minor 2 and Minor 3 and Minor 4 and Minor 5 when they were each under the age of 18. Between in or around 1998 and in or around 2002, R. Kelly recorded himself on video engaging in contact and acts with minors including Minor 1, Minor 2, Minor 4, and Minor 5. Video 1, Video 2, Video 3, and Video 4 depict R. Kelly engaged in contact and acts with Minor 1 when Minor 1 was under the age of 18. In approximately April 2000, the Illinois Department of Children and Family Services began to investigate whether R. Kelly was abusing minor number 1. On or about June 5, 2002, a grand jury of the Circuit Court of Cook County, Illinois, returned an indictment charging R. Kelly in the case of People of the State of Illinois versus Robert Kelly. He was indicted on 21 counts relating to Video 1 and Minor 1. The case was tried to a jury beginning on May 20, 2008, and on June 13, 2008, R. Kelly was acquitted of the charges. Beginning in approximately 2000 and continuing to the date of the return of his indictment at Chicago in the Northern District of Illinois and elsewhere, Robert Sylvester Kelly, also known as R. Kelly, and Derrel Mcdavid, defendants herein did knowingly conspire with each other, individual A and others known and unknown to the grand jurors, to commit an offense against the United States, namely to knowingly alter, destroy, mutilate, conceal, cover up, falsify, and make a false entry in any record, document, intangible object with the intent to impede, obstruct, and influence the investigation and proper administration of any matter within the jurisdiction of any department or agency of the United States. It was part of the conspiracy that R. Kelly and Derrel Mcdavid and others knew of R. Kelly's contact and acts with minors and knew that R. Kelly recorded himself engaged in contact and acts with minors on videotape. It was further part of the conspiracy that in approximately 2001, R. Kelly and Derrel Mcdavid learned that multiple videos depicting R. Kelly engaged in conduct and acts with minors were missing from R. Kelly's collection of such videos. It was further part of the conspiracy that in order to conceal and cover up the existence of the videos from investigators, R. Kelly and Derrel Mcdavid and others agreed to collect the missing videos that depicted R. Kelly engaged in conduct and acts with minors. It was further part of the conspiracy that R. Kelly and Derrel Mcdavid and others agreed to pay money and cause money to be paid on R. Kelly's behalf to victims, witnesses, and others to ensure that they would not cooperate with law enforcement and would conceal and cover up evidence, including videos relating to R. Kelly's contact and acts with minors, such as the following. Between approximately 2001 and approximately 2009, R. Kelly, Derrel Mcdavid, Individual A, and others caused Individual B to be paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for obtaining and returning multiple videos that they knew depicted R. Kelly engaged in contact and acts with a minor. In approximately early 2007, R. Kelly and Mcdavid agreed to pay Minor 2 approximately $250,000 to return a videotape that they knew depicted R. Kelly engaged in contact and acts with Minor 1 and Minor 2. In approximately 2007, R. Kelly and Derrel Mcdavid paid Minor 2 and Individual C approximately $100,000 in exchange for their efforts to return R. Kelly's videotape that they knew depicted R. Kelly engaged in conduct and acts with Minor 1 and Minor 2. As a condition of being paid money for returning videotapes that depicted R. Kelly engaged in contact and acts with minors, R. Kelly and Mcdavid directed Minor 2, Individual B, and Individual C to take polygraph examinations regarding whether they had returned all copies of such videotapes. In approximately June 2008, after learning that individual B planned to announce at a press conference that he had recovered videos depicting R. Kelly engaged in conduct and acts with minors, R. Kelly, Mcdavid, and others paid individual B approximately $170,000 to cancel the press conference. It was further part of the conspiracy that R. Kelly and Derrel Mcdavid and others agreed to intimidate, threaten, pressure, persuade, and attempt to persuade other individuals, including but not limited to minor 1, minor 1's parents, minor 2, and minor 5, to falsify and make a false entry in a record, document, and tangible object related to R. Kelly's contact and acts with minors, such as the following. In approximately December 2000, pursuant to instructions that minor 1 received from R. Kelly, minor 1 falsified and caused a false entry to be made in a police report. When minor 1 denied to law enforcement officers that R. Kelly engaged in a relationship with her. In approximately May 2002, Derrel Mcdavid instructed minor 1's father to provide knowingly false testimony to the Cook County grand jury investigating R. Kelly's relationship with minor number 1. Derrel Mcdavid instructed minor number 1's father to deny that video 1 depicted minor 1 in acts with R. Kelly. When Derrel Mcdavid knew that video 1 did depict minor 1 engaged in acts with R. Kelly, as instructed, minor 1's father falsely denied to the grand jurors that video 1 depicted R. Kelly in minor 1, thus creating a false record and a false entry in a record, document, and tangible object. In approximately May 2002, R. Kelly persuaded minor 1 to provide knowingly false testimony to the Cook County grand jury investigating R. Kelly's relationship with minor 1. Minor 1 falsely denied to the grand jurors that R. Kelly engaged in a relationship with her and that minor 1 was not depicted on the video, thus creating a false record and a false entry in a record, document, and tangible object. In approximately May 2002, R. Kelly attempted to persuade minor 5 to provide knowingly false testimony to the Cook County grand jury investigating R. Kelly's relationship with minor 1, in that R. Kelly instructed minor 5 to testify falsely that she did not recognize minor 1 on video 1. On or about July 26, 2007, R. Kelly and Derrel Mcdavid directed that minor 2 meet with a lawyer and that minor 2 falsely denied that minor 2 and R. Kelly ever engaged in acts together with minor 1 and minor 2. When R. Kelly and Derrel Mcdavid knew that R. Kelly had engaged in acts together with minor 1 and minor 2. As R. Kelly and Derrel Mcdavid intended, a false record, document, and tangible object was prepared based upon minor 2's false statements. It was further part of the conspiracy that R. Kelly and Derrel Mcdavid and others agreed to intimidate, threaten, pressure, persuade, and provide benefits and money to victims, family members, witnesses, and others to ensure that they would destroy, conceal, cover up, falsify, and make a false entry in a record, document, and tangible object, and continue to abide by previous false statements and entries in such items relating to R. Kelly's contact and acts with minors, such as the following. In approximately January and February 2002, R. Kelly and Derrel Mcdavid caused minor 1 and minor 1's parents to travel to foreign countries to make them unavailable to law enforcement investigating minor 1's relationship with R. Kelly in video 1. From at least approximately 2000 to approximately 2015, R. Kelly and Derrel Mcdavid made payments to and bought gifts for minor 1 and minor 1's parents, with the intent to persuade and induce minor 1 and minor 1's parents to conceal, cover up, falsify, and make a false entry in any record, document, and tangible object about R. Kelly's relationship with minor 1, and to continue to abide by previous false statements and entries in such items, including the existence of multiple videos depicting R. Kelly engaging in contact and acts with minor 1. Between approximately January 2014 and approximately October 2015, R. Kelly caused monthly payments to be made to minor 1 via the R. Kelly businesses, many of which contain settlement in the transaction line or something similar. R. Kelly made these payments to ensure that minor 1 continued to abide by her prior false statements regarding R. Kelly's relationship with her, and to ensure that minor 1 continued to conceal and cover up the existence of multiple videos depicting R. Kelly engaged in contact and acts with her. In approximately 2014 and 2015, Derrel Mcdavid received payments from R. Kelly relating to services he provided to protect R. Kelly's image, reputation, and assets in the face of actual and potential criminal and civil actions by individuals who were victims of misconduct by R. Kelly, including services that Derrel Mcdavid provided to falsify and create a false entry in a record, document, and tangible object, and services that Derrel Mcdavid provided to conceal and cover up evidence of R. Kelly's misconduct and acts with a minor. It was further part of the conspiracy that R. Kelly used physical violence, threats of violence, blackmail, and other controlling behaviors against people so that R. Kelly could maintain control over them, prevent them from providing evidence to law enforcement, and persuade them to continue to abide by prior false statements relating to R. Kelly's contact and acts with minors and videos of such conduct. It was further part of the conspiracy that R. Kelly, Mcdavid, Individual A, and others concealed and hid and caused to be concealed and hidden the existence of and acts done in furtherance of the conspiracy. Overt acts. And furthermore of the conspiracy, and to accomplish the objectives of the conspiracy, defendants committed one or more overt acts in the Northern District of Illinois, Eastern Division, and elsewhere, which overt acts included but were not limited to the following. In approximately March or April of 2007, Derrel Mcdavid, on R. Kelly's behalf, received from minor 2 and individual C a videotape that Derrel Mcdavid and R. Kelly knew depicted R. Kelly engaged in contact and acts with the minor 1 and minor 2. In approximately March or April of 2007, Derrel Mcdavid, on R. Kelly's behalf, brought minor 2 and individual C to a polygraph examiner and directed that minor 2 and individual C take polygraphic examinations regarding whether there were any additional copies of the videotape that minor 2 and individual C had returned depicting R. Kelly engaged in acts in contact with minor 1 and minor 2. In approximately September 2008, R. Kelly caused a Base Productions Ltd check signed by Derrel Mcdavid to be issued to minor 1's father, payable in the amount of $30,000. In approximately August 2013, R. Kelly caused Base Productions Ltd to transfer title of a GMC Yukon Denali to minor 1. In approximately September 2014, R. Kelly caused a wire transfer in the amount of $80,000 to be paid to Derrel Mcdavid through his firm, Wrinkler and McDavid Ltd. In approximately October 2014, R. Kelly caused a RSK Enterprise LLC check to be issued to minor 1, payable in the amount of $1,150 with the notion personal RK in the memo line. In approximately October 2015, R. Kelly caused a wire payment to be made from RSK Enterprise LLC to minor 1, payable in the amount of $1,150 with the notion settlement payment, although the payment was not made pursuant to a settlement with R. Kelly. In approximately December 2015, R. Kelly caused a wire payment in the amount of $100,000 to be made from RSK Enterprise LLC to agents of Derrel Mcdavid on Mcdavid's behalf, all in violation of Title 18 United States Code Section 371. Count 6. The special May 2019 grand jury further charges paragraphs 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, E, and 8D of Count 5 are incorporated here, beginning in or around August 2001 and continuing to in or around April of 2007 at Chicago in the Northern District of Illinois, Eastern Division, and elsewhere. Robert Sylvester Kelly, also known as R. Kelly, Derrel Mcdavid, and Milton Brown, also known as June Brown, defendants herein did knowingly conspire with each other, individual A, individual B, and others known and unknown to the grand jurors to receive child videos as defined in Title 18 United States Code Section 2256, namely Video 2, Video 3, and Video 4 that has been mailed and shipped and transported in interstate and foreign commerce by any means. Count 7. The special May 2019 grand jury further charges in or around 2001 or 2002 at Chicago in the Northern District of Illinois, Eastern Division, and elsewhere. Robert Sylvester Kelly, also known as R. Kelly, and Derrel Mcdavid, defendants herein did knowingly receive child video as defined in Title 18 United States Code Section 2256 8A, namely Video 2 and Video 3 that has been mailed and shipped and transported in interstate and foreign commerce by any means. Count 8. Robert Sylvester Kelly, also known as R. Kelly, and Derrel Mcdavid, defendants herein, did knowingly receive child video as defined in Title 18 United States Code, Section 22568A, namely video 4 that has been mailed and shipped and transported in interstate and foreign commerce by any means. This is the forfeiture allegation. The special May 2019 grand jury further alleges, upon conviction of an offense and violation of Title 18 United States Code Section 2261, 2262, and 2422 as set forth in this indictment, defendant shall forfeit to the United States of America any matter which contains visual depictions described in Title 18 United States Code Section 2252. Any property constituting and traceable to gross profits and other proceeds obtained from such offense, and any property used and intended to be used to commit and to promote the commission of such offense, and any property traceable to such property as provided by Title 18 United States Code Section 2253. The property to be forfeited includes but is not limited to a personal money judgment in the amount of at least approximately $1,554,748. If any of the property described above as a result of any act or omission by a defendant cannot be located upon the exercise of due diligence, has been transferred or sold to or deposited with a third party, has been placed beyond the jurisdiction of the court, has been substantially diminished in value, or has been commingled with other property which cannot be divided without difficulty, the United States of America shall be entitled to forfeiture or substitute property as provided by Title 21 United States Code Section 853. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with me. That was too much. Leave your thoughts and opinions down below and let me know how y'all feel about it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.